us study about the source transformation techniques. You know that circuit it consists of current sources and the voltage sources along with the passive elements. So this voltage source and current source they are called as active elements because they will be supplying energy to the circuit. So when we encounter complex circuits, so that time we can use this source transformation technique, that is to reduce the complexity of the circuit. So you also know, like ideal voltage sources or current sources, they will not have any internal resistance, but they do not actually exist, and there will be practical current and voltage source which will be having internal resistance. So voltage source, it will be having small internal resistance that is in series with it, and practical current source, it will be having internal resistance parallel to the ideal current source. So those are the practical sources. So let us study about the source transformation, like how we can convert this voltage source to current source and current source to voltage source. So let us consider a voltage source here, that is Vs, which is in series with its internal resistance RAC. This is the internal resistance, and we will consider the terminals here across which we can connect the load RL. This is the load terminal, means that is a load resistor is connected to this terminals. Okay, so this is the current which is flowing. Okay, that is I is the current flowing. Here we can write the expression for the current. Okay, that is nothing but, you know, these two are in series combination, so it will be RSC plus RL. So current is equal to voltage divided by resistance. So I is equal to Vs divided by RSC plus RL. Why RSC plus RL? Because it is the series combination, so equivalent resistance will be equal to RSC plus RL. So this is the equation for the current. So next, let us consider the practical current source. So this is IS, and it is having internal resistance. High internal resistance will be in parallel to the ideal current source. That will be your practical current source. So this is RSH, and let us connect the load here, that is RL. So the current that is flowing through RL, let us consider it as I. So what will be the equation for I? You know, from current divider rule, we can write I is equal to total current or the supply current, that is IS, into the resistance which is present in the opposite branch, that is RSH, divided by the total value of the resistance, that is RSH plus RL. Okay, so if this load current, if it should be equal, then we can write Vs divided by RSC plus RL, that is equal to Is into RSH divided by RSH plus RL. See, the denominator, it becomes equal when RSC is equal to RSH. This is one condition. Okay, this is one condition. Next, I can say Vs is equal to Is into RSH. Vs is equal to Is into RSH. We can also write Is as Vs divided by RSH. Okay, but see, in the circuit we have Vs and RSC. So if we have to convert this into current source, then we have to write it in terms of Vs and RSC. We also know that RSH is equal to RSC, so we can substitute this as Vs divided by RSC. Okay, this is the current. So we can convert this, see, Is, okay, we can convert this as current Is. Then you have internal resistance which is in parallel because it's a practical current source. Then the load, this is RL. So we can just convert the voltage source into current source, that is divided. So Vs divided by RSC, that will be equal to your current Is. Then this one will be in parallel with the current source. So if you are going to convert this to voltage source, then what happens? Vs is equal to Is into RSH. So we can write Is into RSH, that will be your Vs. Okay, that is equal to Is into RSH. Then you have RSH, which is now in parallel, it becomes in series with the voltage source RSH. Then you have the load resistor RL. So this is how we are going to convert current source to voltage source. This is how we will convert voltage source to current source. For example, if you have 5 volt source here and this is the resistance 2 ohm and load resistance, let it be 5 ohm, then you have to convert this to your current source. Now how is it possible? I told you it is nothing but it is Vs divided by Rse. So 5 divided by 2, that is equal to 2.5 ampere. Okay, then this resistance, it becomes in parallel with the current source. So this will be your 2 ohm and this will be your 5 ohm. This is your equivalent source now. That is source transformation, converting voltage source to current source. So if you have value of Is as 5 amperes and RSH as 5 ohms, RL as 10 ohms, then convert this to voltage source. You can convert this to voltage source, that is Vs is equal to this 2, okay, 5 into 5, that becomes 25 volts. This is 25 volts and this becomes, okay, the series resistance. Now voltage source will be having internal resistance in series with that, then RL will be 10 ohm. This is your equivalent source. See, from this we can say, if you are having the terminals like this, okay, that is a voltage source, this is Vs. So you know that current always it flows from positive to negative terminal. This is a conventional flow, okay, current flow. That means here what happens, it is nothing but it is internal to the voltage source, it is from negative to positive, internal. Okay, so we can consider same thing here. So let this be the circuit. So it is going like this, means you can see equivalent arrow mark, that is the top of the arrow, it is pointing to the positive of the battery and here it is negative. So this is equivalent, right? So this is the current source, this is the voltage source. So see here, it is from negative to positive. Negative to positive means you have the arrow which is upwards. Okay, so it is equivalent. But if you have like this in your circuit, then how you are going to convert this? It will be from negative to positive, which is internal to the source, right? So the current here, it is flowing from this side. That means you can see now the top of the arrow is also pointing plus only, but the direction will be this. That is from C. It is negative to positive. And if you have current source, to convert it into voltage source, just remember it is from negative to positive, internal to the source. So it will be going like this, means it will be minus plus. So if you have like this, it will be from minus to plus, internal to the source. Okay, so it is minus plus. This is how we are going to convert the voltage source to current source and current source to voltage source. And if the circuit is consisting dependent sources, then also we can apply this source transformation technique. And let us solve some problems in the next video.